What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Matt's Market. How y'all doing tonight? What's up, Keller C? How you doing, man? Good to see you back in the chat. Give everybody a few minutes and then we'll get rocking, man. We'll go over some stocks tonight, kind of what I'm looking at to make some quick swing trades here, possibly throughout the rest of the week. So we'll see what's happening with that. Talk some crypto, some Bitcoin, kind of see where everything's heading there. Sorry, gotta mute that. So yeah, guys, give everybody a few minutes while I get set up, and then we'll be rocking. How you been, Keller? You been doing all right, man? What up, Alex? Lady Robin, whatever. How are you doing tonight? Drop Discord in the chat real quick. That way I can pin it. I'm doing well, my friend. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna pin that Discord. Not that one. This one. Give me 1 second. I'm getting set up. We'll let everybody roll in, and then we'll kick it off. Keller C says, I just found me a new girlfriend, so I'm basically on cloud 9. Hey, congratulations, man. That's what's happening. Alex, how you doing, man? Good to see you once again, man. Thank you once again for being a channel member for so long, man. I don't even know what the orange is. That must be 5-6 months now. So, hey, thank you very much, man. Back on the grind. Did anybody pick up Occidental? The play I called out the other day. That's the chart I have up here on the screen. It was an oil and gas play. We called it right here at 38 before it broke out. Hit 49 today. And if you were paying attention in Discord, I ended up hopping out at 48 bucks. Went a little bit higher, went to 49. I was starting to second guess my decision, but I still think it has room to grow. And we'll talk about that here tonight. I might be looking for a re-entry, actually. I saw this happening, and then I saw the rebound right here. I saw this sell-off that we had. Let me bring this up. So right when it hit 49.26, I saw that rejection, and I was looking for 50. So I saw that rejection. I set my stop loss at 48. Basically got out somewhere within this range at the bottom of these candles right here, and then it rebounded pretty good. Came up to $48.29. Had another little sell-off. So you got a lot of resistance here at 48, 49.20, 49.30. You could basically say so. This is ticker symbol OXY. Possibly has some more room to grow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post this at 49.30, this level of resistance. We had two tops right here, test here, and then once again here on intraday. So aftermarket pretty flat, pretty sideways. 0.68% was up, so it's actually not too bad. But on the overall on the day, it was up 3.38%, a little bit more when we hit that 49 mark, but I'm super happy with it. But here's my take with this. We have a major level of resistance, and then we have a moving average, the 50, marked by this green, which is about 47.86. So I'm waiting for another retest. So like if I'm looking to hop back into this play, like I already took my profits, but I'm looking to get back in because I do think a potential break for 50 bucks you know, and then we'll start talking 55, 60 possibly, maybe, big maybe, just depending on how everything goes. But I do think, you know, I'm not mad about taking profits. Look, this is where we gave the signal for the where I bought in at, and this thing took off the next day, and I'm happy with it. You know, take your profits, be happy with it. If it runs a little bit higher, I'm okay with it. I'm not going to be super upset about it, but you know, I will possibly look to buy back in at the 50, look for a bounce play, maybe ride it back up to 49 for another retest. But it's looking really strong here. Like, this is a lot of upwards momentum. I mean, just a straight shot up, broke through that resistance, and then another straight shot up, followed by some pretty good volume. So I'm watching this very closely, guys. OXY. You know, I had bought some a while back when it was at 27 bucks. Let me bring up the 4-hour chart. Within this area, way back, that was back here I bought it. And I held it for a long time because that's a company from Louisiana. I have a buddy who works for him, and he keeps telling me Occidental is going to 60, is going to 60. So very good play, but in the when in doubt, zoom out. This is a massive pump right here, getting you know, hitting resistance here at that $49-50 range. So I'm still a little iffy. I think you will come down a little bit, even if you're looking at 40 bucks, 41 off the 200 exponential. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right there. Let me see what's up with the chat real quick. I wish I bought small, but I just kept leveraging into Doge. Nothing wrong with that, man. Look, Doge is going to be a long-term play right here for a little bit, man. I mean, 13 to 26 to get 100% isn't super hard, but you know, there's just not a lot of hype behind Doge right now. I mean, I love Doge just as much as any of y'all, and right now that's not where the play's at, in my opinion. I think you can find some better bang for your buck investing in the market. Now, Occidental, like I said, I'm looking at 50 as a pretty hard line resistance, but you have the potential here to break it, just depending if you get another spike of volume stepping in, which you possibly could tomorrow. I do think you'll get a little bit less volume tomorrow. I do think you see a retracement here off Occidental. You know, I could possibly even look for some contracts to short this thing down if I wanted to. If I truly believe it's going to possibly head back at least to 45, you know. So I'm gonna leave it be. I'm gonna try to just pick some up on the way back down and look for a bounce, and then possibly make some more attendees off of it. And that's what we do, Alex. Yeah, that thing went on a pretty decent run, man. Pretty freaking decent run. Let me change this up real quick. All right, so yeah, if you got any stocks y'all want to go over, y'all drop them in the chat, man. We'll bust out some TA on them. Check out what AMC did today. Kind of get a peek. I'm constantly always watching AMC for re-entry. Basically 1360 right here to almost 20 bucks. That's the little channel you trading in. You got a couple levels on the way down and on the way up, but AMC just trading sideways, which I don't mind. You know, I always thought AMC was fundamentally valued between 18 and 20, besides the squeeze play potential. But you know, it is consolidating, and you are looking to have a trend change when you have all your moving averages converging on one little set right here. That 14 is starting to hook over that 200. Probably get across tomorrow. Might be a little bit of a green day tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. The 50 is pretty flat, so you never know. Might get a little golden cross right here. Let's kind of check out last time we got a 4-hour cross. See what we did. We got death cross right here. Technical indicator right there, 101. Brought you all the way down to 13 bucks from 38. So last time we had a cross right here, went from 37 to 52. So technical indicator right here. Also had a death cross right here. So a lot of fighting going on. Look at that golden cross. That's the potential of a golden cross right there. That thing took off. That was when we went to 77 bucks. So lots of consolidation. Remember, that favors the bulls. The trading sideways. A little ascending level of support. You hit 1340 and you hit 1375. You know, I would look to maybe another little bounce to around 14, low 14 range, and then come back up. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think if you see AMC somewhere around that $13.75 to $14 range, if you would see another retracement, I'd look to pick me up some, right it back up to 18. It seems to be pretty comfortable within that range, but it also could be looking to break out to upside, being that you have all these moving averages converging on each other, and the potential for another golden cross right here. So next week could be pretty decent for AMC if the S&P and the Dow and the rest of the market doesn't flip out with some new news possibly coming from Russia or whatnot. So that's kind of something I'm looking for right there. Bullfrog, and let me know if this is the stock that you were referring to, my man, and we'll take a peek at it. But you know, I'm not liking what I'm seeing right here. At least you have a bounce off this 50 exponential right here off of MULN. 97 cents right here, down 4.99%. Got you, man. So what price did you hop in this play at, if you don't mind me asking? As of right now, dude, that's harsh downtrend, man. It must have had some bad news, bad earnings or something. That thing came down from 16.1649. Wow. Yeah, this thing took a beating, man, all the way to 51 cents. It's nice to see it. You bottomed out right there. So 51, you can mark some pretty, I would have to mark that support right there at 51 cents. Boom, 51 flat. So, all right, so you know you found your bottom here for the short term. I don't see it. I mean, it's possible it could drop below that if you would have another bad day. Not quite a reversal. I would look forward to enter a play. Let's check out the RSI real quick. RSI is flatlining. MACD just turned green right here to flatline. Now it's turning back red once again. It's a tough call, man. It really is. Let me look up and see what kind of news this thing had going on with it. What's up, Stevie? How you doing, man? Just kind of going over some stocks and quick plays, man. Did you play Occidental by any chance, man? ULN stock. Let me see what's happening with this bullfrogging. So I'm trying to read the article. I'm getting a bunch of stuff popping up on my screen. So Mullen Automotive plunges 38% to $1.04 after more than doubling Monday. Shares of the electric vehicle company Mullen Automotive dived 38%. Mullen said testing a solid state cells revealed the potential of a 150 kilowatt hour battery pack that delivers 600 plus miles of range, and highlights an 18-minute DC fast charge, which can yield 300 miles of range. After closing at 69 cents Friday, shares ended up at $1.69 on Monday. A little bit higher from what I'm seeing, almost $2. I mean, that's not bad news. Why did it come down so much? Mullen is working towards utilizing solid-state battery packs in second-generation Mullen 5 EVs, which is a vehicle prototype testing set for 2025. The 5 is built for EV crossover skateboard platform that offers multiple powertrain configurations and trim levels. Yeah, so that's a long way out, man. How much do you have invested in this thing? If you don't mind me asking, like, do you have a good bit of it? Yeah, never really played it much. I would stay away. Look, man, there's potential that this thing could, you know, make a move back, but dude, it's, you know, 12 bucks, man. Let me pull up the daily right here. You know, it always seems to go back, though. It always seems to go back to this, like, 50-cent range, man. What is this up here? Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like it, man. You might be able to play it for upswing. I mean, if 51 cents is the absolute bottom, you might be able to play it for a couple bucks. I might throw a little bit at it, man. We'll see. You know, 52, you're looking at bottom. I would wait to see if you kind of move your way back up, maybe 60 cents right here. Start working your way back up the mountain right there. So, yeah, I'm not against it. It's just I want to see a bounce right here at this 50-cent range, which oh shit, well, it hit 90. It's at 97 at close. So let's see if we hold this 50. If we retest that 50 tomorrow, I want to see it hold it. So we'll see what happens with it. TA on IMX. You guys, TVE. In Time Retail Group. Yeah, there's no if that's it, man, there's no IMX. There's an IMX I. There's an IMX F. Let me know which one it is, man. It definitely was a FOMO. Hey, look, man, you might be able to make a pretty good trade out that thing. A little over 2,500 shares. Well, hopefully you got in pretty cheap, man, like underneath $1. Because look, that thing does have the potential. Every time it seems the trend, like whenever it hits 50 cents, it just pops back up and goes to 12 bucks. So you got potential there. Just, you know, they're not going to have any vehicles actually rolling out till 2025, which is, you know, we'll be talking next bull cycle for the next halving for crypto by the time that comes around. But, you know, long term is the name of the game. So, oh, Immutable X, I got you. Let me see this. I'll get it pulled up. Give me a second. Okay, United States Steel Corp. Here we go. US Steel. Let's see what's going on. Up 3% today. Let's go to the 4-hour chart right here. Kind of see what's going on. Where's this top at right here? 30.57. Yeah, I'd be looking for a double top here at 30.57, my man. It's kind of what I'm seeing. 30.50. So if you're in it, I wouldn't jump in it myself. That'd kind of be like a little FOMO play. But it's doing really well, probably with the news of Ukraine and all that stuff. 17 at $20 range would have probably been the play. That's right. That'd have been your entry point beginning of the year. But dude, if you're in it and man, you're up pretty good, I'll be looking for a $30 either break to the upside and then hold 30 as support, or I'd be looking to you know, take some profits here at 30. I just moved that line. Give me 1 second. 30.50. You know, good possibility you might see that. And then after that, I'd look for a bounce off the 14, off the 4 hour, which is currently sitting at 27. It might be at right where it's at by the time you hit that 30 range. And then you also have the 50 at 25 bucks. So you see a rejection at 30, you'll probably end up at one of those. But every stock goes back to meet the 200 too as well. So, you know, after you have these pumps, this is a pump from 20 to 30. Right here, you came back to the 200. So, pump right here from 17 to almost 30, retested at 200. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So don't be afraid to take profits in the market, man. I'd be looking to take some profits out of that. If it, you know, especially if I was in somewhere around 20, 22 bucks tomorrow, I'd probably look to take some profits if we get rejected at 30. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about that, my man. Hopefully that helps. Do your own research, do your own DD. Hopefully that helps. All right, let's see this. Let's move over to crypto side of things, guys. Kind of check out what Bitcoin's doing. So Bitcoin, look at this massive pump we freaking had, man. That was really, really nice. Let me see this. So 28th was extremely good for us. We are consolidating. I'd like to see us trade sideways within this channel. I don't want to see us break down below 43 flat again. It's very possible, but Bitcoin's looking extremely healthy right here, guys. I think we might trade sideways within this channel and then possibly look for another leg up. You know, we came all the way down to 34,000 and we finally got that break to the upside that we were looking for to feel comfortable about the crypto space. Hitting resistance here at 44,000. Really getting rejected. Had a pretty nice run up to 45, but it was really short-lived here. So we had 1 4-hour candle that shot up from 43 to 45, which was nice, but now we're consolidating, which is name of the game. After you have these big run-ups, you want to see some type of consolidation follow it. And, you know, we did trade right here for a little bit. So it is possible break to the downside, but this is looking extremely bullish right here. Really nice bull flag here off the 4-hour chart. That should give you some hope that we could possibly be working our way back to the 50K range, which is ultimately what I want to see happen for Bitcoin. And then altcoins are probably going to lag a little bit behind. You know, we got Dogecoin 1323 still, Shiba 2591. Today was actually Safe Moon's birthday. Let's see what Safe Moon did. Not surprised, it's up 3.7%. Especially with it being having the hype today with the birthday. So we got Cardano 92 cents. So we're going to touch base on some technical analysis here across the board for some of these cryptos, and then kind of jump back and forth. Okay, I thought you were referring to the stock, Steve E. So well, you got some TA off of steel. I mean, you might be able to catch $2 off of it tomorrow. But I should have looked at it a little bit better too when I was calling that Occidental play. It totally slipped my mind about US Steel, so I probably could have looked at that too and made a nice little play off of that as well. But you know, it is what it is. Can't play them all, but the ones we try to play, we try to provide value for the viewers. So let's pull up some Doge real quick. I saw my boy was buying some Doge, he said, so let's pull that up. Ever since 10, we've been in a little bit of ascending level of support. Not really having that major pump. This is Dogecoin basically on the 28th, trying to mimic what Bitcoin did. Didn't have quite the pump. You know, I think if it would have mirrored Bitcoin to a T, we'd probably be at that 200 by now. but that 200 is at $14.10. So really going to be a tough level of resistance. It could take us a little while to get over that. As you can see here, we kind of had a death cross, so which brought us to 10 cents. So we're just kind of hoping for a golden cross. You know, we tried to get one here, and then the bears took control of it immediately because they don't want too much hype coming into something if they're shorting it, and they brought us down to 10 cents. So, you know, they're steadily trying to work it down, but, you know, we're trying to fight back here. The bulls are trying to fight back. Got plenty of support at 12 cents. So as of right now, 12 is kind of the loading zone. 10 is a treat. I think if you see it, I don't think we're going to go much lower than 10 cents, guys. Anything's possible, but, you know, I'm thinking 10 cents right here. It's going to get bought up really, really quickly. So that's kind of what we're looking at. 1066 right here is where we hit this bottom. So I'm just going to put that line right there. 1066. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up for Stevie E. All right, so Immutable X is coming in hot at $1.46. It is down 5.51% today. Taking a little bit of a beating, man, over the past 3 months, man. I mean, I'd have to argue since the pump in November where it hit $9, man, it's just been a constant decline. How much you holding of this, man, if you don't mind me asking? Kellis, he says, I'm trading, but I don't mind going long term. Well, hey, man, that EV play might not be too bad for you then, man. You know, like I said, that tends to be the trend. When it hits 50 cents, it usually pops back up pretty well. So maybe take a look at it, man. Maybe try your hand at it. I think it'll treat you really well if it holds that 50 cent range, which you currently, at 97 cents. So see what happens tomorrow. You know, you might have a little bit of a green day. Try to get over that $1 range, and you know, I'd feel pretty comfortable about it. But really, 50 cents for me, like if I would enter that play at all, I'd be looking at that 50 cent range. And I think that puts it in the category of a penny stock. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to buy 100 shares of that security at a time. So just keep that in mind too when you're looking to average. Add to your average. Cedric Norman is in the house, bro. What's happening, my dude? Good to see you, man. Yo. Good to see you, man. How you been? Cedric, you been playing any plays, man? Making any moves? Got GP in the house. Good to see you, GP. Guys, we've been grinding on Twitter, so I have not been live streaming, so that's probably why not a lot of people are here tonight. But you know, it's all good, man. I understand people got to get their information from somewhere. I'm not hating, but I'm back on the grind. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. It's a lot being a content creator, especially with stocks and crypto, man. Trying to keep up every source of news that's coming through, like it's overwhelms you for a little bit. So I took a little break, man. I had to get some mental health break, I would call it. Just kind of get a refresher. But yeah, guys, let me know what y'all are picking up. I posted in Discord today. I sold Occidental, ticker symbol OXY. We bought some at 38.39, sold at 48. We're a little bit after that, but it's back to 48 right now. So I'm possibly looking for another re-entry point off of that. That was a pretty good play. Actually, while I was trying to find what I thought was a ticker symbol for a stock, I found the US Steel. US Steel is looking pretty decent. You know, of course, 17 to 20 would have been the range I would be looking to pick it up at. But, I mean, you have a double top possible formation at 30.50 right here, which if it would break it, it'd probably go on a little bit of a run here. So I'm kind of eyeing this thing now, and that's, you know, I think it gets rejected, but you never know. You got plenty of tops right here where it ran to 47, you know, and then it came from basically 17. So this could be a pretty breakout potential play right here at US Steel. So I would not sleep on that. You might be able to pick you up some here if we can consolidate right here. I think it's going to have to see some type of pullback. But then again, last time you shot straight up, you just went straight through, went all the way at 38 bucks. So that's possible $10 per share right there. And went all the way to 47. So I think next stop, if you break above 30.50, you're looking at 33 bucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that right here. I might actually play this tomorrow. I'm gonna be watching it really closely. That's just another wartime play. I should have thought about it when I was buying up all the oil stocks, but you know what? I did, man. GP says you've been a busy dude for sure. Absolutely, Mr. GP. Oh man. Cedric says I've been hanging back. Still have my BTC. I don't blame you, man. The market's, you know, it's just these quick little pumps and then sell-offs. You know, that's just basically what it is. You know, I was kind of, you know, anticipating the whole war thing with Ukraine. I talked about it a few times before, the week before, just kind of preparing everybody. And, you know, I think we hit that low of that. Now it's coming back up. I don't know if a lot more transactions are being handled through Bitcoin. That's why we're kind of seeing this little pump right here. But a lot of stuff going on in the world, man, and lots of news. So I don't know if crypto is kind of stagnant, maybe until next halving, but, you know, basically buy the dips. I think you have time to accumulate some fiat and just buy the dips along the way. I mean, I don't think anything's going to really moonshot too quick. From where we stand, I think you can get, you know, your 3 to 10% plays swing trading right now, but you know, those are far and few in between right here. You know, Safe Moon's birthday today is up 4%, so that's not bad, man. That's 4% for a day is not bad, but you know, me personally, I'm just kind of adding to my portfolio wherever I can in the crypto space, taking stock tendies like Occidental tendies I took today. You know, I might put some of that into crypto when we see a pretty good pullback. You know, right now, you know, the time to buy was when Bitcoin was getting rejected at 40K. So we just have to see what's happening. We got a super chat coming in from my boy HC2, dropping a $20 make you holla super chat. Thank you very much, HC. And dude, you did not have to do that, but thank you very much, man. It is a pleasure to see you, man. Really good pleasure to see you, dude. I haven't talked to you in a while, so much love, brother. Really good to see you. Let me know if you're picking up anything as of late. I would love to know, man. Yeah, I'm possibly eyeing US Steel tomorrow for a potential breakout, and I sold my Occidental. That's what I did recently. So Occidental has the potential to break out too, still from where it's at, but you know, kind of looking at these charts, and I can pull it up again for a quick recap for the new viewers. OXY, ticker symbol Occidental Petroleum. I mean, this thing is like straight up, man. So it's kind of worrying me that I think I made a right choice taking profits up here. You know, I took profits at this peak, so I'm happy with it. I really am. So you know, if it does continue ripping, let's go to the daily chart here, kind of show you what happened. The potential it has, 87 bucks, you know. It traded 87 to 100 for a while, and that's kind of what it could possibly do that again. But you know, I saw these straight ups. I'm like, this is a really nice ascending level of support. Boom, hit the 200 again, but it's going on a rip right here, and rightfully so with the news that we're having with Ukraine. But I'm expecting to retest that 200 at some point, man. It's gonna happen here off the daily or the 4 hour. You know, it's gonna happen. No matter where you go, you're always gonna come back to retest the 200. And it didn't quite hit right here, so I'd have to almost say you know, I'm skeptical. So that's why I took some profits. I'm not upset about it if it continues to run. So that's what I'm seeing right here with Occidental. We touched on AMC a little bit. Y'all let me know if you got some stocks you want me to go over. I'll give you some TA, give you some honest opinion about what are we looking at. We got Terp Lord in the building. Let me make sure I'm still not on echo, man. Sometimes I'm a little rusty, so I don't want to be echoing the whole live stream. Terp Lord, what's up, Matt? Yeah, the crypto market has been giving me a headache. It's hard to keep up 24/7. Yeah, I hear you, man. It is. It's a lot right now, and you know, some of these dips happen midnight, and you wake up and you're like, fuck, you know. But if you're playing long-term game, I do think you're all right now. I do think you can, you know, just add off the dips, man. See, Bitcoin was getting rejected at 40K for a while. That was the time to really be picking up the altcoins around 11, 12 cents off Doge. You know, ADA got as low as what, 60, 65, 70 cents. That was the dip plays. XRP is back to 76. That's good to see. HC2 says CPE. Yeah, let's check it out, man. CPE. Callan Petroleum. Seeing a nice little pop in its own right, man. Hit 61.65. Pretty much a little double top action going on right here. Almost a triple top action at 61. I'd call it 62. So let me pop that right there. At let's just call it 61.50. Boom. We'll call it right there. Had a little breakthrough, went to 65. So let's see, came up. Let me zoom back out a little bit more. Yeah, you have a lot of resistance right there at 61. So see what kind of happens to these old typhoons, like people who have been in the play and been in a lot cheaper. They'll look to take profits when you see these pretty big pumps. And 61 is looking like an area where, you know, I would take some profits if I were you. Just being completely honest. I took profits today off my Occidental play just because it's important to take profits. That's what you're in the game for. You're in the game to make money. Not to just sit here and hold it all the way back to the 200, you know, which is currently trading at 52. So let's see where, let's pull this up off the chart so I can see it a little bit better. It's at 59. So me personally, and this is just my honest opinion, it's not financial advice, but I'd be looking to possibly take some profits and look to pick it up at the 200, man. It's always going to come back to the 200. Now look, could it break above 61 and shoot to 65? Absolutely, 100% chance it could. But you know, if let's zoom back out, there's a good chance, man. Once you break this level, you do have some 65, and then I would have to go with some pretty flat numbers after that. 65, 70, your major levels. You did see a pretty good breakthrough here from 30. Ran all the way to 120. So long term, man, I do think you're fine if you have a low enough entry point off this stock. But look at this thing. This thing was trading at $3. Okay, that was March 2020. Okay, I forgot I'm on the daily here. Daily is looking pretty nice, man. You got a really nice ascending level of support. I mean, daily, when in doubt, zoom out. There's a chance that, you know, the all plays across the industry. I'm a little undecisive, man. I took profits because we're entering across the board on these all stocks to a big level of resistance across the board. A lot of these energy plays. So, you know, just in the case that we get rejected here, see a pretty good rejection. I could pick up a little bit cheaper, but it does run the potential that you could have a bust up to 65 and then possibly $70 off this thing. So we'll continue to monitor what's going on with Russia, of course. But let me know what price you got in on this CPE, man. I'd love to know your price average. LCID short term, your thoughts? Got back in at 23.86. Absolutely, GP. We'll check that out here. I just want to see what HC2, what's his average off of CPE right now. So I'm gonna mark this on my watch list for tomorrow. HC, kind of keep an eye on it. So like I said, that level right here, I'm looking for that double top formation, potential rejection, and then bounce off that 200. But it's looking extremely healthy, man. That RSI is hooking up. I think you get a break, man. Me personally, I might look to re-enter Occidental tomorrow. I'm not even bullshitting you. Look, this is CPE. Let me show you Occidental real quick. Occidental just, man, it's straight up, man. And then you got this red candle right here, rejection. That's what prompted me to sell. That's the daily. So a little red in the market today, but man, it's looking good. But I'm not mad. I took profits here, I bought here, and I took profits here. If it keeps going, that's a possible technical breakout level at 50, which could lead you to some pretty good tendies. I mean, last time I have to go to daily to zoom back out that far. But you do have some tops here at 54, 53. You have a pretty good amount of resistance right here. It would probably break above it and trade sideways. So potential for Occidental to break above 50, trade between 50 and 54 before looking for another leg up to 57 and then ultimately $60. But it's very possible, guys. This thing was 87, and then when you go back even further, the thing was 101, 113. Possible potential, depending on what's going to happen with the current events happening in the world today, for potential another $100 or $90 Occidental. I just don't know if we get it right now, but in my opinion, man, if we get it, it'd be now, within the next month or two. So I think oil prices and gas prices will continue to go up into the summer. Well, basically what I'm doing, what I mean why I took profits today is I saw the rejection at 49, basically 50 bucks. And I was like, okay, cool. We have to go back and retest the 200. So I'm going to chill out, possibly buy some more of the 200 exponential, and then look to ride it back up for a potential breakout once again. So that 200 is all the way trading at $30.64. You haven't had a retest in quite some time, since December. So if you go here, August till December, so a couple months right there. So I don't know, man. It is a really tough call, but when things take off ripping, I'm not afraid to take some off the table and secure some profits. So that's how I feel about it. LCID, let's check it out from my boy GP, Lucid Group. Real quick before I break into it, GP, let me pull up some news articles, see what we have going on. LCID. This came out today. Elon Musk takes a dig at Lucid, explains why he isn't pushing for longest range EV. Give me a second. Benzinga, why are you doing this to me? Wants me to sign in to read it. So how Lucid is taking the electric vehicle industry by storm and head on. Blockchain and cryptocurrency has sparked one of the most exciting discussion topics of the generation. Some call the internet of money and predict it could change the world works forever. If true, it could do to the banks what Netflix did to Blockbuster and Amazon did to Sears. Experts agree we are still in the early stages of this technology. And of course, as it grows, it will create several investing opportunities. That has nothing to do with Lucid. This is an article about Lucid. What the hell is... somebody's smoking some good stuff. Oh my God, bro. Anyway, all right. I was just trying to find some bad news or any type of news on Lucid. Elon Musk was bashing it today. Okay, Lucid earnings. Let's see what they got. Lucid stock is running hot into Q4 earnings report today. Aftermarket, the big question is what investors are willing to pay for growth. LCID stock has plunged 40% year to date, but still see downside at these levels. Key points ahead of the quarter: first car on the line, impressive reservation numbers, high operating expenses will impact earnings and cash flow. Signs $30 million lease agreement on Saudi plant. No doubt Lucid can sell every car that comes off the line right now, but production is the key risk here. Challenging times for car makers. LCID is still a high risk, retail driven momentum story. I'd have to agree with that. I think that Lucid's a pretty high risk, but those are the type of plays that give you high reward, man. Let's kind of see what they're talking about. So basically, where we're at right here, Lucid's down 24.58 today, 24.31 aftermarket hours, pretty much losing almost 3% overall on the daily. Let's get to a 4-hour chart. That's the chart I like to look at for a potential buying opportunity. So 61. Wow, that just got annihilated from 61. So you had a golden cross right here in September, which brought you to $61. Had a death cross, which is bringing you back. What I would like to do is, what I would like to see, man, honestly, with this stock is to trade about 20 bucks. So you had this pump here, and you were currently trading at 22. I would like to see it stay exactly where it's at. To be honest with you, you do have this floor at 15. And there's a potential you could erase all those gains and go even lower. I mean, this company, let's see. This company is going to take a while to play itself out, man. It's spending a lot of money, taking a lot of money off the books, but it does have potential. This article saying right here, they could sell every car off the line. They get them out right now, but so 15.28 right here is the, what I would call the buying zone for me if I was looking to hop in, but I'd have to see some type of bouncing action off that too as well, because you could ride that back up, I think, easily to 18 if you would see those numbers. And nothing right here is telling me that it's not gonna shoot up from here and just continue on the downtrend. So I think you continue on this bit of a downtrend till you hit this 21 possibly, and then look for a fallout right there. If you bounce at 21, be on the lookout for 15. I would be personally in the market to short it, man. I don't short, but I would say you could probably short this thing back to 15 bucks. It's in a constant downtrend. You had a death cross right here, came back up, which was a good sign. Was trying to do some bullish action right here, but got rejected hard. And then that 50 rubbed off that 200 exponential, and you just been in a bit of a downtrend, setting lower highs and lower lows on the way down. So 21 was a nice little bounce, but until you can really flatline and maybe have some type of consolidation, I think it's going to take a little while to play out. So I wouldn't be too extremely worried about it. Let's see, you got in at 23. Let me see, 23.86 right here. I think you're sitting fine, GP, man. I know you're GP for a reason. Man, it's tough, dude. Me personally, like, let me zoom this in for you to give you a little bit better perspective. Like, this is not even a double bottom right here at 24.35. That 24.35 level, you're below it now in aftermarket hours. You could see a pop, but I think you'll probably see some potential downswing tomorrow. Maybe another 1-2% down. I would have to guess if I was trading this. But you did come down. It usually pops back up. It didn't pop right back here. That was a hard fall right there. But you do that. 14 is hooking down. That RSI is hooking down. Let's check the MACD for you real quick, man. MACD. Yeah, MACD did turn green. Now it's about to turn red. I think it's going to be a little bit of a red day for you tomorrow, man. Me personally, I'd be looking for 22, 23, 22 for another bounce. Maybe in 23.50, somewhere within that range. So that's kind of what I'm seeing with Lucid, man. I personally wouldn't be hopping in right now. I'd be kind of hanging tight. But are you down overall, GP? Let me know. 20% down over the last couple days. I bought the dip this morning, hoping to see a bounce. Get it. Yeah, man, that sucks, man. But this isn't always how the market behaves with news. That's why I'm curious what you think. Look, man, Lucid, it's just too expensive for me for what they got going on. I mean, I'm just being honest, man. For a potential quick swing trade, let me get to the daily real quick. I mean, when in doubt, zoom out, man. You had a massive shoot up to 64. You came back down and held support. And you came back up again. I think you're coming back down to 15 bucks, man. That's honestly what I'm thinking. When in doubt, zoom out. You know, remember, guys, when you're looking at the 4 hour and the daily, everything comes back to touch the 200. It doesn't matter if you're looking at the 4 hour or the daily. Let me zoom this out a little bit. So usually when you come back with Lucid, you dip below it and then you come back up. You dip below it, man, it's a tough call, man. You know, I think it goes back to 18 to 15 before you see a solid bounce, man. And I'm saying that tentatively right here. This could be the bottom. 21 could have been the bottom. You had a bottom right here at 16 bucks. Next one at 22. Then you see another little rip. I mean, where'd this thing go? What I think you're seeing, man, is just basic manipulation of the stock, to be honest with you, man. And I'm gonna show you this in a general aspect. So I think this is gonna be a super long-term play. You said these lower highs and you higher lows along the way until you break to one side or the downside. So I still think you have a lot of time to play out. I don't see any massive 10% loss tomorrow by any means, but I do think you'll probably see a little bit of a red day, possibly looking for that $18 to $15 test before you bounce. More along the lines, I feel better about 18, but I do think it's going to come down a little bit more before it starts heading back up. But then again, I could be wrong. So best of luck to you, man. What's up, HCMP? Let's see what that is. Material Corporation. Let me know if that's what you're referring to, man, and then I will bust out some TA off of it for you. What's up, Trent? How you doing, man? Good to see you in the chat. Just bum. That dude's just a bum. Good to see you, man. I was planning to sell tomorrow during a spike if I see it. Short term is what I'm looking at right now. But yeah, it's been a lot of red. I wonder how much more it will go. Dude, I think you can find some more value plays other than Lucid tomorrow. Look at ticker symbol X, man, US Steel. That thing could break out. You know, I'm more bullish on steel and oil right now, to be honest with you. And I took profits off my oil play. So we'll see what happens, man. I'll hit you up in Discord, man. Holla to Polo Shirts. I do want to look long-term to Lucid down the road. Yeah, I just think it's going to take a couple years to play out. Let me see real quick, and then we'll break out this TA off of MP. Isn't Lucid the one that rolled the car down the hill? I think it was. Like during the little promo video, they rolled it down the hill. So here's 2 days ago, man. Lucid slashes 2022 vehicle production targets. And I can't read the article because I'm not subscribing to every freaking thing I click on. Some bullish, some bearish. There you go. Lucid sinks after cutting production goal on commodity woes. So that's why, yeah, you're probably going to see some more downside, GP, man. Just being honest with you. Just kind of what I'm seeing, man. So I think Lucid, let me check real quick, HC, and then I'll move over to MP. Let's see. Brother Vincent. He's still alive, man. Thank you very much, GP, for that $5. Brother Vincent says hello. Super chat, my friend. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love. Tell Vincent I said what's up next time you see him, man. Dude, I'm telling you, it was lucid, man. It had to be. Maybe not. I'm not seeing the article. Of course, I wouldn't want to have that article public, you know. Probably paid somebody to take it down, but it was one of these car companies, man. Like they did. Oh no, it wasn't Lucid. Okay, I can't think of the name right off the top of my head, but it wasn't Lucid. But it was one of the ones. Shit, man, it's gonna bug me now, but. Yeah, basically for the promo video, these dudes rolled this truck down the hill, like to show it running. But yeah, anyway, not Lucid, 100%. So, all right, MP, what do we have here? MP Material Corporations. Let's go to 4-hour chart, the ever so trusted 4-hour chart. Let me change this up real quick. All right, once again, 31, man. Steel and oil commodities are all looking like that would have been some damn good plays, man, to pick up in January. And that's beginning of February, that thing got beat down to 31 and then ran all the way back up to 47. So let's kind of zoom out of here, see where we're at off the moving averages. Okay, so MP right here, man, technical wise, you are having a golden cross, but you're also having a lot of sell-off. So I don't know why they're shorting this thing, but and selling off, probably because you had this massive pump and people are taking profits, but you're trying to bounce back up. And here's the thing, you have a major moving average you are retesting off of and getting rejected. You were up overall on the day 2.3%, but you were down almost 1% after market hours. So you know, that's not good that you're seeing that, because I've seen that a lot as of recent in a lot of these plays where you have this golden cross, the 4-hour, where the 50 exponential crosses the 200, then immediately starts to reverse itself, and that 14 is hooking hard. Let's check out the RSI. RSI off the 4-hour. 43, not bad. It's approaching oversold territory. Of course, you're seeing that price action, but when in doubt, let's zoom out a little bit. Came from 28, 32. I would say if you get rejected once again, man, I'd look to maybe take some more profits, man. I do think you know, you'll probably somewhere, you know, if you see a pretty hard rejection right here, I think you'll come back to around 37, possibly even 35. 35 would be my entry point for this stock right here. And I think if you're in long enough beforehand, I'd look to probably take some profits. 47, I mean, that was looking pretty juicy. But let's zoom back out a little bit further to kind of take a look at where we came from. So 53, you're kind of, if you can kind of just put a wall right here, you know, you're setting some higher, well, let me rephrase this real quick to make it a little bit more understandable. So from this point, you have a higher low, and then this is a little spike. It's hard to call this, man, because like you had a little breakthrough right here and then right here. So you had a ascending level of support, but you broke to the downside. So it's not really consolidation. You're still in a bit of ascending level of support. But the daily, you could possibly look for a retest 37.27. So just depending on how the market reacts tomorrow, will kind of dictate where everything is going. 30-minute, let's check it out. Versus 47, huge sell-off. So what I can tell you, as of certain, you have a lot of resistance here at 47 bucks. To me, that'd probably be the selling point. But if you break down below 38, that'd be my stop loss right there. I would even say 39. 39 would be my stop loss, but there's a really good potential you could bounce right here. So you gotta be a little careful with that. You know, you are seeing some pretty good sell-off, that major rejection, just depending on who shows up to battle tomorrow. But here off the 30-minute, you're having a little bit of a bearish action going on. So, you know, people taking profits, man. That's just the way it goes. So I wouldn't be purchasing in right here. I'd look to see if we bounce off support at 38. I think you'll see 38 off of it, man. Kind of what I'm seeing. Turk beat you to it. Oh, Nicola? Yeah, hey, Nicola. I like me some Nicola. Absolutely. NKLA. I had Nicola when it was Vector IQ. I don't know if you guys know what that was, but that was the company that merged with another company to form Nicola Corporation. Nicola at $7, man, is wow. Yeah, I mean, look, I got a buddy who's heavily invested in it. This is another type of Lucid play, and honestly, it's kind of what I see for Lucid. I think Lucid's a little bit more. No, let me scratch that. I don't want to put no foot out there. I think Lucid's a better company than Nicola as of right now. The potential for Nicola is there, but these EV plays, I had this thing when it was super cheap. I was Vector IQ. They put my shares over, and then this thing rocketed to what was it, 75, 60, 93. I even remember 93. This is back in June of 2020. Yeah, I remember I when that thing took off, I was like, oh my God, you know, like I was freaking out, man. So that was the play for it as of right now. And, you know, to see it at $6.41, we saw the whole FUD thing with Trevor Milton. That guy was basically a con artist, but Nicola has real world uses. But now we're starting to see Tesla trucks come out. Like, what are we going to power these big trucks with? Hydrogen or the battery packs? So then Nicola kind of has the uphill battle of setting up fueling stations around the country. Tesla's already way ahead of the game of any of these EV plays right now. So I think it's just going to take Nicola some time. Let me see if they got any news coming up about Nicola right now. What's up, Crypto Life? How you doing, man? Nicola's shifting to electric semi production, building. Okay, hold on. What's this? Nicola's shifting to electric semi production, building first hydrogen fuel plant. Nikola Corporation did not generate revenue last year, but after surviving a rocky period, including an SEC investigation triggered by its former executive chairman, the truck maker says it's about to start building battery-powered big rigs and is making plans for large-scale hydrogen plants for trucks powered by the zero-emission fuel. And okay, so they have it in the plans. Let's see. Trey BEV semi start in March, and Nikola wants to deliver as many as 500 this year. If you can get enough lithium ion cells and other components, longer range hydrogen trucks are to be built from 2023. So still a year off, but they're going to start rolling out some trucks this year. So they're not really giving a date though. So yes, Nikola, have it on your radar. If it goes a little bit cheaper, I like it, because when these trucks start rolling out and you start seeing them on the road, that's going to be a tall tale sign. I think that'll be buy the hype, sell the news. So I don't feel bad investing in Nikola right here, especially at $7. But I think you get a little bit cheaper, man. It's just my personal opinion. You know, there's nothing bullish about this chart. You know, you go up, you get rejected to 200, you come back down, you come back up, you get rejected to 200, you come back down. Get rejected to 200, come back down. It might be due for another 200 retest, up to about $11 or so. You know, it's a $4 play potentially. Hit 641 and didn't really pop yet. So there's a potential you could pick up Nikola, you know, $5, $4 if this trend continues. But look, I'm super bullish on it if they're saying they're rolling out 500 trucks this year. Nikola agreed to pay a $125 million fine for Trevor Milton, of course. Later this year, Nikola will announce the location of his first hydrogen hub, a plant that will make the clean fuel using mainly water and cheap surplus electricity is arranged to buy from Arizona's main utility provider. The facility will be designed to produce up to 100 tons of hydrogen per day when fully operational, and much of the cost may be borne by oil and gas. The company behind the canceled Keystone XL pipeline. You were talking of hundreds of millions of dollars here, which is why it's helpful to have a partner like TC. I'm trying to see what's their plan. They can't just have one charging station. But no, look, I like Nikola. I really do, man. I think it's a great long-term play. I just think there's more downside before it starts popping back up. So we'll see. Terp Lord, I will allow it. Spike but drop. What's up, Jonathan K? How you doing, man? As long as they no longer roll cars down the hills. I can't think. Is it Rivian? Man, I gotta look it up real quick, guys. I want to show y'all this video. Was it Nikola? No, man, come on. Yeah, it was Nikola, man. Hold on, Rivian's got a... Hold on. No. Well, I'm gonna get the video. It was Nikola, guys. Okay, I thought it was Rivian. Hold on. Oh, they took it down. I can't even find it. Hold on, I might have it right here. Yeah, I gotta tell you though, look at these trucks for these little Badger trucks, man. These things are cool, man. I like them. So basically, Nikola Electric lorry just rolling downhill for promo video. Man, I want to show y'all the video, but you get the gist, man. It was just basic fucking truck rolling down the hill, man. I think it was fucking hilarious. Oh, here we go. Got it. I'm probably about to get hit by an ad just trying to show y'all this, but let's do it. Oh.
She's with me the most.
Give it a second. It's an ad. I don't want to play it with the sound or whatever. That shit must have been on a big ass hill, man. Okay, so it stopped. Like, did they... I don't get it, man. Did they have like something... Where's the hill? That's a lot of stopping. But they admitted in this video that it was rolled down a hill. I don't see the hill in the video, but that's what they're claiming. So anyway, that's my thoughts about Nikola, guys. I do like it. I made a lot of money off of it, in June of 2020, but that was a long time ago. It's been a steady downtrend, setting much lower highs and lower lows. but it's starting to flatline, so I'd feel pretty good about investing somewhere around $5-6. I wouldn't mind it, and then kind of playing that that pop-up hype of the 500 electric trucks getting rolled out. I was trying to catch up with the comments, but I saw GP big ass hill for sure, bro. Comments. So. What's up, Crypto Life? Yeah, we'll touch base on some Luna here, man. Russians getting worried they have multi-million-dollar condos, yachts, and cars going to be seized. Yeah, I saw Germany had already seized a couple of oligarchs' yachts they had in their country. So, yeah, they should be fucking worried, man. Dude, they're committing some fucking atrocities over there in Ukraine, and they deserve everything they get coming their way, man, if you ask me. Stay away from Nikola. Not financial advice. Crypto Life. I bet the Germans were yeah, you gotta be careful messing with that man. You know, he's getting embarrassed on the world stage, and he's dangerous, man. But something needs to be done. Someone's gotta stand up to that mofo. GP says came off the mountain and never stopped. Yeah, you ain't lying, dude. I can just picture him like coming off a mountain, and if it was slow down, they'd just get a truck hooked up to it and just start pulling it or something. But you never know. Putin yacht is in the Caribbean, I think. Anonymous trolls Putin by renaming yacht FCK PTN and sending it to. That's what's up, Jonathan K. I like the one where the Shiba Inu is pooping on a picture of his face. That's what I like. Glad I caught you still live. I thought you, almost for a second, I had to read that. I thought you said, glad I caught you still alive. I'm still here, bro. I'll be here for a little while. Actually gonna go refill my cup here in a second, and then I'll be back. Miami is full of Russian mobsters. Never been to Miami, bro. Farthest south I ever went was Disney World with the kids, man. Didn't go hang out with the Russian mobsters down there in Miami. All right, so Crypto Life was requesting Luna. We got Luna here. Let's go ahead and pull it up, man. You still holding that wrap, Luna, or what, man? Whoa, look at this thing. Luna's up 1.42%. That was that ascending level of support last time we checked it. We broke to the downside, so we hit 43. So let's go ahead and mark 43 as a pretty good level. Maybe even 45. I like 45. We'll mark that right there. We know we got really good support. And then we broke through another level at 76, 75, 76, just depending on what we're looking at. But hitting a high intraday high of 97.26 today. Currently trading at 93.72. So I don't think Webull has the 200 for Terra on here. Let me go ahead and turn that off real quick. I mean, no, actually, I'm gonna leave this ascending level of support, because you know it'd be pretty freaking cool if we hop back on that thing and we just extend this thing. I'm gonna try to keep it as close to where it was. Let's see if we ride this thing on the way back up. That would be extremely cool. But sadly, I will be looking for a potential of a double top here around 100 to 103. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that line right there at 103. We'll go with that previous high, 103.50. We'll just leave it right there. So what I did was I extended this previous ascending level of support we had past this dip, because we hopped right back on it. So potential, it's looking pretty bullish, man. You could possibly ride this thing back up another $10 per coin. So I would definitely be looking at this. This looks extremely well here for the short term. If I'd hop in right here at 93, I would potentially I would hold off to see if tomorrow's a little bit of a red day. But you could gamble and say 93 and hop out at 100. I think that would probably be a safe play. I think you'll see 100 before you see a good bit of downside with Terra Luna. So RSI is looking pretty hot right here, 74. That's off the daily. 4 hour right here looks extremely healthy. So okay, we got the 4 hour 50 exponential right here off the 4 hour, which is sitting around $75. So downside, I would pick some up at 75 if you don't have any. Personally, I think that'd be a pretty good level. But let's see what happens. Let's see if we continue to ride this ascending level of support up and, you know, break that 103 range and see if we can start making some real tendies. So really cool stuff. Give me a second, Crypto Life. I'll check out Adam for you too as well. Glad you're still alive too, Matt. Thank you, Benny. Thank you. It's my boy Benny right there. Jonathan K says couple more weeks I'm back up in Slidell. Jonathan K, which way do you come from? You gotta let me know, man. Russian mobsters run the Small World ride at Disney World. Oh, it's a small world after all. No, they don't, but it's just funny to say. Actually, I would not be surprised because just even saying that word is like just that little song. It's a small world after all. That dude, I like the ride, but god damn, like change the song, man. Drive you nuts. Drive you freaking nuts over there. It feels good, man. I haven't been on the live stream in a while, so it feels really good being away from Twitter for a little bit. I didn't even tweet out, man. I haven't been mixing just quite yet. I need to have a more solid foundation back on the YouTube side of things before I start really intermixing all the work I've been doing on Twitter and bringing those followers over here. Just because, you know, we have a little tight fam. You know, I don't want to start mixing a whole bunch in. Crypto Life's my boy Travis from Twitter. He's showing up, showing support. But yeah, I haven't been tweeting anything out. I've just been trying to organically grow the whole brand. You know, mass market. We've been working on the Bulldog brand. Really trying to grow that organically. And it takes time. All good things take time. That's going to take a little while to play itself out. Redeem some family. Yeah, hey, I forgot I had that. Redeem family. Bobby Boucher all day. All right, guys, look, I'm gonna go get me a refill real quick. I fly in New Orleans and my buddy who lives there picks me up, waiting for it to warm up a bit. Oh, I got you, man. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Guys, give me a few seconds. We got a couple cryptos to go over. Actually, I want to talk about Shiba. SafeMoon, actually. SafeMoon is rolling out some pretty cool stuff. So we'll talk about that too. Why it's up 3.3% today. Looking pretty good. I want to touch base on ADA, Matic, and XRP. XRP just hit 77. It was 76 by the time we started the live stream. So the market's starting to turn green a little bit. We'll talk about Bitcoin, where we possibly see it going. H2O. Yeah, we'll check it out. Give me a few seconds, guys. I will be right back. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Thank you for hanging tight. All right, so what we got for Doge, man? Absolutely shit has been happening with Doge. I'm pretty frustrated with the whole situation. Let's go through the Doge charts real quick. So 10.66 was the bottom right here that we saw on February 24th. And we've been trying to work our way back up. We crossed the 50 exponential moving average, which is super good to see. But where are we heading right here? We're going underneath the 14 right here as of recent. So we could be possibly seeing a couple of red days coming. I think we'll see possibly a 50 exponential retest eventually, maybe even this week. So we'll have to see kind of how the rest of the week plays out. Tomorrow's already Thursday, so we'll see what happens. But lots of Doge was getting sent to Ukraine today, so I think you saw a lot of people buying. I think it caused a little bit of attention toward Dogecoin. So I think you're seeing some pretty good stuff happening there. A lot more action on the blockchain, so to speak. So we'll see what happens. It is trying to maintain, I wouldn't even call this a bull flag. You broke down way more than 50% here off this candle and this candle. This candle is pushing it right here. So it's trying to look bullish, guys. We had two real big massive pumps. So potential for a 1350 retest right here. But I think that's depending on what Bitcoin does. Honestly, I think Bitcoin might possibly head back for a 40K retest. So we'll have to see what happens with Bitcoin here in the short term. So we'll see what happens. 43, at 44, I think triple top Bitcoin had. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. BTC. We hit 44 quite a few times right there. Really rubbed at 44, broke above it a few times, but really wasn't able to maintain. And this is off the 4-hour chart. The 50's trying to catch up, but I think the bears are going to take full advantage of this pump right here and try to bring it back down for. I think you see a 40K retest, but just depending on who shows up. If the bulls show up, you confirm another golden cross, we could go on a little bit of a rip. But every time we've been having these little crosses, right here was a good indicator. We had some pretty good volume stepping in, and then you saw a golden cross with all these big green candles. Once again, big green candles. Will we see a golden cross? That 200 is hooking up off the 4 hours, so it does look bullish, but that's because we had this massive run up right here. So, and it's looking a little bit better, guys. It really is, because look, when you had this big run up, that 200 was already hooking down super hard. So when they crossed, this flat line started coming back up. But what's happening right here is, you had your pump up, you had your little 4-hour golden cross right here. It went all the way up to 45,000 and then came back tumbling back down for another death cross. So it's these little indicators just give you a little quick pumps off these plays right here. You're setting up for a potential another one. So there's a lot of fighting going on in the crypto space right now. There's ups, there's downs. The bulls, the bears, they are fighting this shit out, preparing for potentially a pretty good pump off of Bitcoin. This is some pretty good massive consolidation. You're setting some higher lows and higher highs. Pretty much flat line right here. I hope that's not a descending wedge we're kind of finding ourselves in. But this is a pretty good channel between 45 and 36. Pretty massive channel. So there's really room to go either way. But after you see these pretty big pumps, you might see some pullback, another spike, and then maybe come down a little bit, people taking profits. But I'm ultimately expecting a retest of 40,000. That was that technical breakout level at 40, which brought us to 45. So I do think you could maybe see a 40,000 retest before we start breaking some back to the upside once again. So like if I'm in Bitcoin, I might look to, take some profits off my swing trades, just depending on what's going on with the crypto market. But potential here on the 4-hour chart to maintain a bull flag if we can consolidate and hold that support at 43,000. That 43,000 mark, even 42.7, you're having quite a few tops right here within that range. So I'm looking for that 42 and then ultimately 42 flat. So we'll look and see what happens with that here in the short term, guys. But that's what we got for Bitcoin and Doge. Let's pull up some Shiba Inu. Catch up with the chat. What's up, Clown Baby? How you doing, man? Doge to 25 and I'm out, says Jonathan K. I don't blame you, man. It can happen, man. Pretty quickly. 13 to 25. even 13 and 26, that's 100% off your investment right there. If you load the boat here at 13. So, let's see what's going on. I donate my Doge. Yeah, just make sure you're doing it to the right wallet, man. They had a wallet. A few people like scamming, saying, "Hey, this is my wallet. This is the Ukrainian wallet," but they were putting their wallet out there. So, just you can go on Vladimir Zelensky's Twitter page, and I think they actually posted the real Dogecoin address. So, make sure you're following those verified accounts, guys, when you're dealing with stuff like that, trying to make donations to public accounts. So, but my Doge is worse. Oh, I got you, Jonathan K. But look, man, I'm expecting Doge to do some stuff. Look, we came way down from the 74 where, everybody was riding that hopium. But there will be a day where Doge eventually, I think the next big major spike that we see. And look, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. If we are in a bearish type scenario right here where we're just having these small little pumps, really next halving is end of 2024. So that's for Bitcoin. So that's next time they're expecting these massive pumps, which will give you a couple, technically give you a couple years to load the boat off some cryptos, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll touch base. Hopefully we get some great news coming out. Just chilling, clown baby. Dab o'clock. I was actually ruble, your Doge to rubles. I've been seeing those funny memes all over the internet. What's this new cryptocurrency, the ruble? Yeah, it's people are funny, man. Pull this up. Then converting it back when Russia chills out. $420. Maybe so, man. Might be a buy the hype, sell news. Ruble is less than a penny. It's probably gonna get worse than that. I saw somewhere today they said the market cap for Doge was higher than the ruble. That situation just keeps getting worse, man. I read an alert right before I came on. They were talking about Russia was sending some warships. So it just keeps getting worse. So I think oil is still, I might have to flip here midstream. I'm probably going to look to enter some oil plays again tomorrow. Guys, I put out Occidental at 38, went to 49 today. I took some profits, but might have to get back in. I was trying to look up another thing, and I pulled up X Steel. X Steel is looking for a breakout tomorrow too as well. So I think steel production in the United States is going to start to ramp up. That's another good play. I didn't think about that the other day when I was talking oil and gas stocks, but man, X Steel, US Steel is probably going to go on a pretty good little gap fill above $50. So we'll 50. Before I shout that out, hold on. I looked at a few stocks tonight. US Steel, 30. I'm sorry, $30. So I'm thinking 50 for Occidental. So, and Occidental has the opportunity to do that. So, ticker symbol OXY. I'll touch base on that if y'all guys want again. 15 rubles for a Doge. Been printing calls on gold stocks. Okay, you want to check out BITF, man? Let's check it out. Bit Farms. Damn, went to 270 and it's up to $4.06, 407. So yeah, man, it goes on these little downtrends, comes up, downtrend, comes up. Man, you might see another downtrend to where you see maybe that $2 range. Just depending, man. If crypto starts working its way back, consolidation, I don't like how it's, holding that level right here. which I had at $4 flat. So we'll see what happens. That 50's flatlining, that 14's hooking up, RSI is riding high. Let's check the MACD real quick. Let's see the MACD. MACD flipped to green. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. I know you're in that play long term, man. So I think you'll be fine long term. It's just I'm kind of looking at it. You might see some type of rejection here at $4. They maybe head down a little bit cheaper, but it's just the trend it's in, man. It's setting lower highs and lower lows, so it hasn't quite reversed just yet. So to me, technical analysis standpoint, I'd be looking to probably offload some and pick some up around $2. So that's kind of what I'm looking for and what I'd have to see out of BITF. But man, it's $4. It's up 50%, man. I wouldn't feel bad about taking some profits. Clown Baby, 1K shares and calls out to 2024. Hell yeah, man. I think you'll be fine, man. I really do. What we got? Adam E. That dude's dropping some love with the WoW super sticker. Thank you very much, Adam E, aka Lieutenant Likes, for showing that love, man. Helping us keep the lights on over here. Good to see you, man. Patient, Crypto Life says patient pays the best rewards. Remember that. Absolutely right, man. And Clown Baby, I think you'll be extremely happy with those call options you have for 2024. I'm bullish as I've ever been. Changed my dang mind. I got you, bro. Let's see, another super chat coming in. Benny Eldorado dropping those hot dogs. Thank you, Benny, for that 99 cent to pay your rent super chat. Appreciate you, man. Clown Baby says BITF isn't going to 2 unless Bitcoin dips to 25, 30K. Look, man, yeah. I mean, Bitcoin would have to take a bit of a dump, man. It really would. We'd have to start ending up back in that 30 range. But it's just showing me the trend that we're on right here. You zoom back out, ever since you hit that $9 range. Look, this could be the reversal that you've been waiting for right here. But it's been setting those lower highs and lower lows. So I'm just having to go off of technical analysis right here. I'd like to see it maintain and for Bitcoin to start ripping back up. But we'll just have to see what happens, man. But I think you're totally fine, dude, holding that thing long term till end of 2024. Adam E, aka Lieutenant Likes, dropping that 99 cent to pay you rent, birthday cake, and then someone's redeeming those hot dogs, and that would be Adam E. I gotta change that one. I liked it at first. I thought it was funny at first, but that's a little astro-y, if you know what I mean. So people are gonna be kicking themselves for not accumulating down here. Yeah, no, look, Clown Baby, bro, I'm with you, man. I think this is the buying zone right here. 3 to $4. That's a pretty good buying zone right here. I think you'll be all right, man. Last time you rode in this range, that's before you shot up to 8 and ultimately 9. So yeah, I mean, I'm super bullish for BITF. I think it's a great mining stock company, and I'm bullish for Bitcoin. I just, when I say I think it's going to come down, I'm basing that off of what I see with Bitcoin too, because Bitcoin's at 43, and I'm thinking we'll see a 40K retest off of Bitcoin. I could be completely wrong, but that's just kind of the sentiment that I'm gathering from the market right here. I think you might see a 40K Bitcoin, which could possibly lead your BITF to, lose a couple percentage points. That's all I'm saying. But long term, dude, you're gonna be totally fine. And I think you're at a pretty good accumulation stage right here for BITF. Let me see. I saw something just a minute ago I wanted to address. What's up, Rodney Smith? How you doing? Ticker symbol X. Yes, we were just talking about X, man. And I can show you what I did right there. I actually pulled that up looking for something else. Glad I did, man, because 3050 is potentially double topping action, actually triple top action right here off of US Steel. But you have the potential for a breakout, and then I think you possibly run the 33 if you break that 3050 range. So I'm looking for this as a potential breakout, and then possibly, you know, some more oil plays. I sold my Occidental. I called it at 38 Discord. Sold it at 48, 49. No, 48. 48 and some change. But super happy with that one too as well. But let's see what else you're rapping about real quick. Zeus. Yeah, I saw that one too as well. How about INDO? Any of y'all been watching that? Indonesian Energy Corp? I've been watching this thing closely, man. 1450, it was up 34%, man. So you just broke a technical breakout level right here. So your next stopping point, you do have a top. You're at 1529. This thing ran 40% today, and I don't think this thing is done. Man, that's tough. It's been running since the 22nd. So it's been running for a couple days now. So I'm watching this thing. I'm not gonna FOMO into it, but it's looking pretty damn good right now, man. Let me pull this up. So kind of what I'm seeing is, you do have this top right here at 1615. So there's a potential for a possible rejection right here, but man, it just broke through a little technical area right here. So the potential you could have another nice little pump off of this. And then after this level, there's really nothing. Let me go to daily, make sure. Yeah, there's nothing in the way of 19 bucks. You could gap fill pretty quick. There's another chance this thing could have another 20% day tomorrow, 15-20% day. So I'm watching INDO pretty freaking closely right here. Their hash rate will be 3 EH next month, and some new facilities are complete. I picked up some gold calls today. If it's been running for a few days, call a doctor. Oh, this thing's running fever right here, bro. Fever to the max. But that's with the stuff that's happening in the market, man. That's what's happening. So I think when we looked at it the other night, 1450, 15 bucks is what we had called, and it did, man. It hit that, came back down, but then shot right back up. So it's still looking extremely bullish in my opinion. Dipped below the 14 for a little bit, came right back up. Maybe looking for another retest. Maybe we hit 1630 and then we retest again before we take off, because there's not much between 16 and 1968. You could be looking at a potential technical breakout right here at this 1630 mark to lead you back up to 20 bucks, which is $4 per share. So I definitely have this one on your radar as a FOMO indicator. So be on the lookout for that, guys. So other than that, XRP 77, ADA's at 92. I think that's pretty good price for it right there. Until our next pump, Matic's at 161. Shiba's at 2579. Safe Moon's birthday, 1 year anniversary today. Which is, man, that's about the time last year when everything was rolling out Safe Moon. Y'all remember that? So already been a year so far. So been a crazy freaking year, man. So we'll continue to be here reporting news for y'all, keeping y'all up to date. If you got any ticker symbols y'all want me to go over before I hop off here, y'all let me know. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna probably look to catch me some Z's. I gotta be up super early. It's already 10:30 my time, and I'm not gonna get to bed till 11:30. I still got a few things to take care of, but yeah, guys, INDO, definitely be on the lookout as a potential FOMO play for tomorrow. Could run a good little bit. Or we might see some rejection, so that's why I'm calling it FOMO. It can go either way on you, but usually these intraday runners like this, 34-40%, you're probably going to gain something pre-market out of it, and then maybe see some selling off to market open. It's really hard to judge, so we'll have to see. Then also look for a technical breakout on Occidental above 50. That thing could rip easily to 53, 55 after that, and then we got US Steel. Potential breakout 30-50 could run pretty quickly at 33, 34. That's the kind of targets I'm looking for. But I'll keep you guys updated in Discord if stuff looks like it's getting rejected early in the morning, because we're coming up on a lot of levels of resistance across the oil and steel industries right here. So I'm watching them really close. So I'll keep you guys updated. Back on the road, be careful. Jonathan K. Adam E says, Mass Market, great to hear you, bro. Hope the wife and kids are doing well and you had a great Mardi Gras. Just think spring game is right around the corner. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I'm getting geared up, man. Thank you, Benny. Appreciate it, man. Clown Baby Smart Thinking, my bro. I'm looking at grabbing a couple more myself tomorrow at Open. Yeah, y'all keep me updated, man. Let me know what y'all playing. Drop that shit in the Discord. If y'all playing some gold plays, I'm interested, man. Yeah, the gold is gonna be a hot commodity right now, especially with the situation in the market. So I'm all about it, man. Gold, oil, and steel. That's where it's at, man. So, hey, thank you, Jonathan K, guys. I'll be back live tomorrow night. We'll be posting our show. I only super stick of hot dogs to my favorite YouTube hosts. Hey, appreciate you, bro. So, hey, guys, thank y'all for tuning in for another episode, man. Best of luck in the trade tomorrow. Hopefully that oil, gold, and steel makes us some tendies tomorrow. We'll keep you updated in Discord. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Much love and peace.